The Maybvlogs murder case, trial day 45.
From Leicester Crown Court. Some viewers may find scenes that are distressing. Viewer discretion is advised. True crime and breaking news. The best 1 minute and under news channel on TikTok. Mohammed Patel, a key defendant in the trial of Maybvlogs and others, was invited along on the night of the fatal crash simply to make up numbers, his barrister told the jury at Leicester Crown Court yesterday. As the jury has heard, Mahek and her mother Ansreen Bukhari traveled to Leicester on Friday, February 11, 2022 to meet Ansreen's ex-lover Saqib Hussain, who was said to be blackmailing her. At about 1:30 a.m., Saqib and his friend Hashim Ijazuddin died when the Skoda they were in crashed off the A46 dual carriageway north of Leicester and smashed into a tree. They were being pursued by 2 cars containing the 8 defendants at the time. The trial has heard. Mohammed was the only one of the 8 to give true answers to Leicester police detectives, his barrister Adam Kane KC told the jury yesterday. Mr. Kane said his client was phoned at 12:27 a.m. that morning by Rays Jamal and told to come out and bring a balaclava, and that he was asked along to make up numbers at the meeting. The jury has previously heard that Saqib had threatened to bring mates, and Rays and his co-defendant Rikan Karwan have both said they went to Tesco with Ansreen and Mahek to support them, but not to cause harm to Saqib. Mr. Kane said Rays got Mohammed to attend the meeting at Tesco so they could have an extra person there in case it turned nasty. He said, "There is no evidence Mohammed Patel was a fighting man. Mohammed Patel was an afterthought, an extra body for an empty seat in those 2 cars." Mohammed admitted to police that he had a wheel brace at the meeting. Mr. Kane said that did not make Mohammed criminally responsible. Mr. Kane said there were other conclusions the jury could draw for why he had the wheel brace, other than to cause death or serious injury. Mohammed's case is that Rays Jamal handed Mohammed the wheel brace, and that Mohammed kept it in his trousers, but didn't know what he was going to do with it. Mohammed said Rays told him, "Just hold on to it." Mr. Kane told members of the jury to give his client the benefit of the doubt when asking themselves what Mohammed intended when Rays Jamal handed him the wheel brace. Mr. Kane said, "You might like to ask, at the stage where Mohammed is past the wheel brace, what's his state of mind about any plan?" He said the plan was only for Ansreen to speak to Saqib at Tesco, while the prosecution argued the plan was to ambush and attack Saqib. Mr. Kane said, "The plan wasn't that Saqib was going to get jumped in a dark alley and duffed up. The plan was for Ansreen to have it out with Saqib." Mr. Kane said that while his client had agreed to go along to the meeting, however, he did not foresee what happened later on the A46, where the Skoda was allegedly rammed off the road. Adam Kane KC attempted to persuade the jury to acquit his client, who stands out as being the only defendant who told the truth to the police. According to the prosecution, Mohammed told detectives that he arrived ahead of the meeting at Tesco in Hamilton on Friday, February 11 last year, with a balaclava, and that he asked for a tool, later carrying a wheel brace from Mahek's Audi TT, as the 8 waited for crash victims Saqib and Hashim to arrive at the car park. Mohammed also gave critical evidence about 2 phone conversations he overheard, one in which Mahek allegedly told Saqib, "Watch what I do to you," after her fled from Tesco, and a second one in which Rikan Karwan allegedly ordered Rays Jamal to ram him shortly before the Skoda skidded off the road, killing both young men instantly. After Mr. Kane's closing speech, it will be the turn of the judge to sum up all the evidence. The jury will then be sent out to consider their verdicts on the 8 defendants. The judge gave his overview of the case next, saying it can continue until at least the end of this week. After that, maybe at the end of this week, and maybe early next week, the jury will go out to consider their verdict. There will be no court on weeks starting Monday, July 17th, and July 24th. The end date for the case has been set as Wednesday, August 2, but the judge has said the jury should have as long as they need to complete their deliberations. The judge continued this morning, going through the evidence the jury have heard these last 9 weeks. The jury are told that they must ask themselves questions on some of the evidence they have seen and heard. Only then will they arrive to a true verdict. The case will continue tomorrow, and as always, we hope you can join us. The full transcript from court is next. Please read. Thank you. The court has been adjourned for today. We will be back tomorrow. Please join us then.
Thanks for watching our channel. Please share.
Live reporting.